Boy, how's it going, ladies and gentlemen? I've got a new camera, man. We're in high definition. How do I look? Hey, do I look good? Great, because this wasn't cheap. Budgets on the channel have obviously increased, man, so we're gonna have to upgrade when we can, but here we are, man. So, yeah, in celebration, we're gonna look at some UFO videos, some strange stuff, and some freaky things. So, yeah, if you guys haven't subscribed already, make sure you do. Press that little button to stay up to date with everything that's going on inside this channel, baby. Let's get going. This piece of footage comes from Texas, mate, of a strange floating formation floating in the sky. Let's have a look. So we've got our lampposts. Some funky stuff. There's something in the distance. Absolute Dorito formation spotted, mate. That is triangular. Look at it floating in the sky. Look at that, mate. You've got one in the front, you've got 3 lights in the back, and they're stationary. Let's have a look at this again, mate. That is not messing around, bro. That is pretty large by the looks of it, judging by the buildings in the background. And I'm sorry as well. If I was driving, if I was a passenger, I'd be like, Linda, pull over right now, girl. We got a floating Dorito in the sky we need to inspect, bruv. Or I'd probably drive straight to it. I wouldn't just be like, oh yeah, no. No! Go over there, bro. But I don't know, this isn't a built-up area for one. You know, if it was in a desert or kind of in an open space, I'd think maybe like military flares or something. But these lights are not kind of flickering or dimming from what we can see, or like kind of fizzling out like you would see flares dropping. These are floating in the sky, bruv. Right? Flares, alien ship, Doritos. You be the judge. You let me know down below. Damn. Right, you remember those giant lights that were seen over the skies in Guatemala in the last video I made, bro? Well, there's another perspective of a same formation floating through the sky. Let's have a look. Here we go. Look at this, yeah? Remember this? It was like the 4 lights and the little ones on the right that were kind of just fizzling out, right? Wait for this. There's another version. And it's moving. This, from what I could see, was pretty damn big. There's the other one that we saw. Just a different perspective. Floating in the sky. Looking kind of funky. Now look at this. Different perspective again. Even more so brighter than the last 2 that we've seen. And it's actively moving through the sky, mate. Unfortunately, the person that's recording this, they're like this. Fucking freaking out. If you just hold the camera still, you know, maybe get a clearer look at what we're seeing here. And look, it speeds up! Where's it going? It just stopped and started going across the sky, mate. Look at that! It's got to pick up an order from KFC, bro. That's why I was just like, flew off. And it's going behind the trees. You can see it flicking through. Look at the state of that. Gone. Here we go again, right? Look at the state of this, mate. It kind of chilling, and then it just goes gleep glop, speed up, bro. We've got to pick up our KFC order in a bit, bro. Look at it dissipate. Oh my goodness gracious. That's nuts. That is actually nuts. Let's try and look at the distance on it, mate. Where's it floating above the old house? So this is the 3rd perspective that we've seen of this craft. Where is it when it starts off? Okay, here we go. Right, whoever his name is, respect for kind of getting this footage filmed, for one. But if you could just kind of chill out on the shaking, my man. Right. So we've got the tops of the trees there. There's the building. So I don't know, you can't really gauge the distance, but I'm going to say this is pretty damn big. Alright? Look at it. Bro's like, oh my god. To be fair, if I saw this in real life, mate, I'd probably lay a dumbbell in my underwear, drop my camera on the floor, and be like, this is why aliens don't visit me, mate. I don't know, bro. So we've got 3 different perspectives, and it was seen again. What do you guys think? Funky band of lights flying through the sky, man. Crazy. Guatemala, get a grip. Right, we've got another piece of footage coming from Toronto, Canada, mate, for you maple lovers. Alright, so apparently it's another TR3B sighting. Let's have a look.
Don't freak out, you guys, but there's a UFO hovering above Toronto.
Oi!
It's just hovering there.
It
hasn't moved an inch.
Where is it? Oh, I gotta
Dorito craft spotted again.
Why can't I find it?
Right up there.
Oh my god, look, it's triangular in shape.
It's just hovering.
What is it?
God, I don't know.
I'm scared.
Oh my god.
Hang on a minute, mate. It's like misty. Obviously, there's lots of rain going on.
What the hell is it?
What?
What is it, you guys? Are we being visited? Are we being visited by the UFOs?
Mate, they look like the most that bloke was just there like the most unimpressed person on this planet. Mate, that was like the most like anticlimactic
Yeah,
reaction.
guys.
Everyone's just like, yo guys, we have a UFO up in the sky. Look. It's a UFO. Are we being visited by aliens? You seeing that? Wow. Like, come on. If it was something spectacular, you'd be freaking out. Alright? I'd be kicking off. She looks happy. He looks done with everything. He's just like... There's something about the reaction and kind of the area as well. There's rain. Lots of rain. There's mist a little bit. You know, the kind of non-hyperactive reaction from people. Is this a crane in the distance? Is there like some sort of crane there kind of hanging down? Because I know cranes do have like a light on them. Especially with their little claw. Little claw. Alright, so... I don't know, man. I wonder if there is some sort of crane there in the background. It could be a crane, or it could be aliens. Or something else. I don't know. We got a cluster formation over Japan, ladies and gentlemen. Apparently there's some weird stuff going on in the sky, as per usual. Let's have a look. Oi! Weird formation. Okay, the big red circle. I didn't spot it before, but cheers, bruv. Look at that. Are they fluttering a little bit? Thank you for showing that again, mate. I kind of lost track of where I was looking at. That is a big... Is that birds, bro? It looks like they're kind of fluttering a little bit in the distance. Like something's going on, especially these two over here. Look. Funky formation. Plane. Dangerously close. It could be a bird strike. The thing is, with however far away they are, they could be really far away, but from their perspective, they look like they're flying slow. But they could be going crazy. I don't know, man. Bird formation? Or atmospheric downdraft. Because there has been sightings like this before where they've, like, I think in France and the UK they had a one where there was like all these weird lights were just flashing around the sky. But these ones kind of look like they're fluttering a little bit. The plane is dangerously close for sure. And they are just kind of moseying along, you know, like birds in a formation would be. A kind of staggered formation, but birds migrate in some funky patterns. You let me know down below. Japan? Bird or downdraft? Right, we've got apparently a orb from the year 2000s, mate. A little bit of vintage footage. That's what I like to see, man. Flying over some fields, which I'm going to say in Wiltshire, apparently being tracked by a British helicopter. British Army helicopter at that. Oi, absolute... Do you know what? I love the old footage look, man. Oh, there's a crop circle in the back there. Spotted. That was funky. Again, something weird. There's obviously something flying off in the distance, but the only problem is, because it's a little bit grainy, you can't quite see. Helicopter. Get in, boys. And the funny thing is, a lot of these crop circles, mate, whenever you have crop circles appearing, there was always some sort of helicopter formation or craft in the vicinity following or keeping an eye on the area. And this has been stated and observed with many formations. Look at this thing go. Is it a bird? Is it a metallic object? I mean, it is going crazy. I'm going to show you... Whoa, that is speeding up, mate. Look at that go. Nah, that is not messing around. Look at him hauling arse, bro. I mean, I don't think the helicopter's following it. I think it's just flying around. But, I mean, it could well be. Look at it. Look at it speed up again. Look, right, it's like flying normally. Then it's like, bro, put this into overdrive right now. Mr. Gleep Glorp. Here we go. Look at it. Look. Ooh. That's giving it. Look at it go, mate. I don't know. I mean, again, to judge the size of it, it looks kind of small. Could be a bird. Let me show you this next piece of footage right now of another metallic sphere spotted over some crop circles. Look, check this out. Right, same sort of situation. Look, kind of metallic-y looking object floating over a crop circle. And again, when I was in the last crop circle in Sutton Veni, mate, we saw a few of these things kind of darting around the outside, and Casper Sight caught some strange metallic anomaly and tic-tac shape anomaly around that crop circle. Because it was anomalous. Look at it go, look, and it's speeding up much like the last video. It's just hauling buttocks, mate. Look, that's not messing around. Watch it one more time, look. Floating over the area, again, in this time period of like 1990s, very, very early 2000s, drones and stuff were not a thing. And again, like the gradual, and it just speeds up, mate. Sends it off. Wow. I don't know, man. What do you guys think, bro? I mean, again, crop circle phenomena and these metallic spheres have been quite linked for some time. Again, with all these crop circle sightings, these metallic spheres are not far away from where these things manifest from. So, yeah, definitely some sort of link there, I'm going to say, and from what I've witnessed. This next piece of footage was shot around Leeds in the UK, mate, of something strange flying through the air over a highway. So let's have a little look. What in God's green earth is that, mate? What is that about? It's a letter H, bro. Alphabetic spaghetti going crazy, man. Look at this. What is that? It's like a TIE fighter from Temu, man. It looks like one of those, like, drone cars, mate. Let me just look at that for a second. Look at the shape. If that is one of those drone cars, I thought that was only in China, bro. What are they doing over here, man? And this is the Chinese friggin' Air Force coming over here. Even if this is a drone type car thing that we've seen over in like China and that, you have to be out of your mind to fly that thing, especially in the UK, mate, because our weather is crazy, man. So apparently Germany's had these large crater type chasms, or caverns even, appearing in and around just random areas, mate. Let's have a look at this. Look at him just over the hole, like.
Dem Stein. Eine riesen Naturkatastrophe hat sich ereignet in diesem kleinen, wunderschönen Dorf.
Giant hole in the floor. Bro's just over the top of it trying to take a picture.
Dem Mitarbeiter der Gemeinde Lengenfeld unterm Stein wurde hier dieses monströse...
Look at... Oh my... That... No. 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 Why would you stand it even anywhere near that, bro? Look at the depth of that. If you go... You are not coming back, mate. You're falling to the centre of the earth, mate. You're going to Agartha if you fall through that thing. Why would you even go near that? Look at the state of that hole. Stand away from it. Jeez. That is a sandworm dune hole from the film Dune, man. Endless pit. You're going in there. You're going to the centre of the earth, mate. Why you even stood over that? Just like... Oh, fight or flight, bro. Where? Survival instincts. Nada.
Durchmesser von 2 Meter und ungefähr...
And he throws a chewing gum in there. Oh my days.
15 bis 20 Meter tiefes Erdloch.
What is that? Man has found Oprah Winfrey's batty hole. Oh my god. What? Get away from that, mate. Close it up, blow it up.
Monsterwürmer werden dieses Loch.
I mean, that is a mega sinkhole. You got sinkholes, mate, and then you've got sinkholes, bro. Chasms, endless pits of doom. That is one of them. No. No. Germany. Right, we got something from Switzerland of a cylindrical type object floating through the sky, mate, over a cow field. This is kind of weird, man. Check this. Look at that. What is that, bro? Absolute sausage. Your mum's bedroom drawer, funny, or your dad's, whichever way you swing, thing is flowing out of the drawer, mate. Look at that. Floating Swedish sausage UFO spotted over cowfield. It's just like, just chilling, just kind of doing some aerobatics, man. Cows don't care, they're just like, yeah, banging. If the cows aren't reacting, the animals aren't reacting, man, there's nothing much to worry about. Let the sausage aliens do their sausage things. What is that about, mate? I have no idea. I mean, it's just kind of hanging in the sky. It's not, it doesn't look like it's blowing around or anything. Doesn't look like it's getting dragged by the wind. Mate, these aliens, bro, they've got... If this is UFO in nature, okay? You aliens are hella creative. Whoever's choosing these shapes of the ships, they must be drunk as hell. But I dig it. Right, ladies and gentlemen, that will have to do it for today. I'm going to say thank you once again for being here with me, watching this, whatever the hell this video was. But I hope you enjoyed nonetheless. If you haven't followed or subscribed, make sure you subscribe. Click that little bell icon, mate, to stay up to date with all the kind of whatever this is on this channel, alright? So, yeah, see you in the next one, people. Peace.